What is going on, everyone? You're listening to the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast, hosted by the Marks, for the Marks, and I am your host, Mr. OTM Kyle Gagliardi. And joining me, as always, is my good friend, Jim Tucker, or as I like to call him, Tucky!
What's going on, Kyle? Episode 299. That's crazy, dude.
It's been a long run.
It's me. It's at Too Sweet Kyle. Too sweet. And it's the full-time part-timer at Ian Garavelia. Ian, sup, dog?
Sup, dog? I'm just now realizing I need to come up with something for like an intro for me because you guys both have something. The Too Sweet's a throwback, by the way. I don't think the people know about that one. But I think it's time to celebrate, boys. Because we have a pretty big weekend ahead of us, and I think it's only time for some bushes to be cracked. Well, whatever Tuck's drinking as well.
Yeah, you can drink whatever you like.
Mine's a $3 lager. The peach bush tweet is not me. I'm not a peach guy. I got a peach, some would say. But
hey, you're wearing a peach tank top too, kind of over there, aren't you? Getting ready for SummerSlam in a couple weeks.
SummerSlam 24 here.
Oh yeah, this will be our fifth straight SummerSlam weekend for me and you, Tuck.
Yep, 5 in a row for you and I.
And guess who's running a show that Friday too?
That's crazy. Warrior Wrestling.
Isn't that like a
one of these SummerSlams we're going to go to, and we're going to see Sam Beale.
Oh,
it's going to happen.
We're going to see Sam Beale. We're going to see Trevor Outlaw. There's plenty of other names that we are going to see Sunday at Warrior Wrestling Block Party. And I cannot wait for that because we are the official sponsor of that show. So come hang out. The first 100 people there are going to get a t-shirt with the Warrior logo, the Crown Point Square, and our logo on it. I think that's pretty cool. So show up early. We're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff. Tucky's going to be packing some stuff. Tuck, what do you bring along with you?
Well, we got some stickers with the new logo on them. So we'll be able to pass those out. And we got a gift for some of the talent that we'll be seeing when we're there on Sunday as well. I'm excited to use episode 300 in a couple weeks as the refresh is well underway. And, we're not going anywhere. 300 episodes in.
We've been here since 2019, and episode 300 will be happening on July 30th. And I might as well just break some news on this episode because this is going to be a big episode already. But the queen herself, Erica Marini, will be returning for episode 300. That, my friends, that's big news. Ian, before you even joined us as a full-time co-host, Erica was a big fixture of this show. So it's really cool that we get to bring her back for episode 300.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little reunion show that we got going on. I don't know how many people we'll have on screen, but I'm very excited for it. We might end up getting to like 6. I'm not going to say that. 6 or 8 people. 6 to 8 people.
Is that meme dead?
I hope so. Please kill it.
Yeah.
Because it's every time I get caught up in saying it, and then
I still do it, whatever. But hey, guys, if this is your first time checking us out, welcome, because we are live right now on the Main Event Wrestling Network YouTube channel and the Warrior Wrestling YouTube channel. We are the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast, and we are live every single Thursday. So come pull up a seat, as the kids would say, and join us over here. Subscribe. We are on the road to 600. We are, I think, about 30 away. So if everybody that's at the show, because we're going to be handing out some business cards with some QR codes, is going to come hang out with us, hit that subscribe button, give us a follow, and maybe you might win yourself some stickers, an OTM t-shirt. And I found out that Better Together actually said if they follow OTM and buy a t-shirt from them, that they will also give away a free t-shirt. So we even got the boys getting involved on the giveaway here.
Oh, I got to leave my debit card at home. I'm going to get in raffles for my own podcast.
You're right. Oh, look who's in the house. We got Dirk Vogus. Dirk, it's great to see you. And I'll tell you what, Dirk, that's a great name.
Well, anybody named Dirk sounds like a stand-up individual.
What a name, right? Dirk family.
Dirk, if you got nothing going on this Sunday, I know Crown Point's close.
Oh, I need to
Come on, Dirk.
I'm just saying. I think we need to make that happen. But enough of the chit-chat. I say we get to the goods because, like we stated, this Sunday, Warrior Wrestling is having a block party. And it's a pretty big show for us here because a couple of our former guests are going to be competing for the returning vacant Warrior Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. So let's bring in one half of that matchup right now. He is the Perminator. It is Sam Beale. What up, Sam?
What is poppin', players?
Oh, yeah. Drink it in.
I saw you guys getting a little pregame without me, and I was like, I have to. I'm itching to crack it open, but I gotta wait. Gotta wait for the big reveal, you know.
Hey, you know what? When in Rome, when we saw you were showing up, we figured we'd go get our 12 packs. We got our Busch lattes, but Tuck said, this is his first time ever meeting you. He didn't want to, show up too prepared, so he didn't get any Busch lattes for you.
But I'll tell you what, of the three of us, I might have the most in common with the Perminator. I had a perm in high school from late middle school into high school, and then I had a mullet in college with the flow. So clearly Sam knows ball. That's where we're at here.
It sounds like you know ball, because you now look at you. You started with the perm, then you got the mullet, and now you got the magnificent little mustache going on. Like, hey, what is up, Tuck?
Come on.
You are rocking.
Great day. It's a great day to be a pro wrestling fan. Sunday, it's going to be a great day to see Sam Beale challenge for the World Wrestling title, Warrior Wrestling title. Gags, back to you.
Yeah, Sam, you had a lot going on these past couple months, man. We've been watching you showing up at a bunch of independent promotions, but you also got to share some real-life news the other day, and we wanted to congratulate you here. Number 3 on the way. How excited are you?
Yeah, excited or scared? I mean, all of the above, right? We are officially outnumbered when it comes to the kids now, but I'm super pumped, super excited. I mean, I'm so grateful to do it with my best friend too. So it's like watching her become a mother and just like evolve from being a mom and everything like that. It's just surreal. So anytime that we can do that, it's awesome. And I'm super excited to welcome in number 3. Also, we're cool. Well, it's pretty cool because we don't know the gender yet. And we're going to keep that a surprise. And I'm going to be the first person that gets to know. So
that's exciting stuff right there, dude. And I've seen you've been grinding in the gym lately too. Now, you've always been a bigger dude. The muscles are always popping, but I got to know, what's the workout plan nowadays? Because you're looking absolutely shredded.
Thank you. honestly, like from bro to bro, like Nux, dude. That means the world to me. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, I've always battled with like weight and kind of having a weird image about myself and everything like that. And it started a long time ago of me kind of getting in shape and realizing that, if I want to be somebody in this business, I have to look the part, be the part, look the part, be the part, and I've kind of wavered with having kids and whatever excuse I want to make. I've always wavered and kind of, fell off the wagon a little bit and then got back on and this and that. But it wasn't until this past, like, I want to say around April-ish, like March or April, I actually found somebody online. He's actually a fellow professional wrestler, Man Dime. He's over out in Pittsburgh, which is really cool. He does a fitness program, and he's kind of helped coach me. It's like all the stuff that I was necessarily doing, right? But with like an added motivation, or like having somebody to kind of be on my rear end to keep, pushing forward and keep, not slack off and drink too many Busch lattes or, eat the bad food that I could eat. I cut calories so I can make some room for these, beautiful things. Right.
Smart man.
But it's, having that person that like holds me accountable has been great. And it's cool because I check in with them every week. And like I said, like a lot of the same things that I was doing prior to having a coach, I'm doing now. It's just kind of more, I feel like lack of a better word, I feel like I'm more motivated because I don't want to let him down now, instead of like making those decisions about myself. I'm always trying to like improve and impress him almost kind of. So it's been great. It's been going on. I think we started early May and because we're all our biggest critics, right? And that's one thing that I will always announce, but I always have struggled with, body image and stuff like that. So it's been cool because I can see the difference, and if I can see the difference, then I know that something's working. So just got to keep staying focused, staying motivated. Obviously, I look better, but there's always room to improve, and we can always get better. So just rocking and rolling there. So.
Well, speaking of your personal growth, I think it's probably a good time to talk about the championship match because this is a huge opportunity, and we've been watching you for a long time, especially in Warrior Wrestling. That's kind of our first love or first look into the independent wrestling scene. And we saw you. We've seen you very young and on the pre-show matches. Now we're seeing you in a championship match. I mean, just put it simply, how does it feel, and what does this mean to you?
It's like indescribable, honestly. Like to see the journey that I've gone through since, going to Warrior for the first time. Like the first time I went to Warrior was all blind faith. They didn't know who Sam Beale was. I was hopeful that I could potentially get on, and truthfully, I didn't get on. Like the first show I went there, I helped set up, helped tear down. I was, yes, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. How can I help you? What can I do for you? Etc. And unfortunately that night, that drive was a very, very long drive because I didn't get to wrestle. Two, I actually, we got into an accident and a deer hit me. And on top of that, we had like a whole 3, 4, 5 hour standstill on the turnpike driving home. It was one of those nights. It was like, it made you question. It was like, what am I doing? Like, why am I doing this? Right. But I never let that doubt or that why like kind of overcome the end goal. Right. And so then I came back with Trey and all credit to Trey, man. He invited me to come to the show, and, I hopped in the car, we went, and yeah, it was blind faith, but that blind faith actually turned out into something. Obviously, from that moment to the next show, when I actually got a pre-show match, it was a 6-man tag match with I forget exactly who was all in the match, but it was like the first opening pre-show match. Then after that, we were scheduled to be on the pre-show in another like multi-man match, but I think some cancellations happened, and I ended up actually being on live TV for the first time. So that was really cool. Like I was getting videos of my mother-in-law videotaping the TV because it was my entrance. Like those kind of cool moments have all been made at Warrior. So to be able to kind of now go for the grandest prize of them all, the Warrior World Championship, like it's an indescribable, I can't use the words. It's priceless. It's great. All I can do is just tell the story of how, the evolution, and, all credit to Trevor as well. He's a dweeb and he uses weird tactics to win. And I hate him for it. But he's done the same thing, right? Like these are two guys that are homegrown from Warrior, from when they had the Stadium Series to where they are now, which is one of the best independent professional wrestling companies in the entire world. And I stand and die on that hill till the day I die. But it's cool to see, two homegrown guys going at it for the biggest prize of them all. And it's, like I said, indescribable. Can't use the words really other than just tell the story.
I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't even put it into words myself because it's such a big moment because you look at the lineage of that world title. Brian Cage, Trey Miguel, Will Ospreay, Casey Navarro, Brian Pillman Jr., Sam, all these guys are wrestling on TV every single week. These are big names that have contributed a lot to the industry. So this is a title that you're competing for, man. This truly is a world title, in my opinion.
Oh, 100%. I mean, you go up and down that list. Like, think about it. Like Brian Cage, he's a freak. Look at him. He's incredible in the ring, and he's doing it all on AEW and everywhere else. Like, he's incredible. Yeah, Casey Navarro, he's in the world title picture on TNA right now. Awesome. I mean, to me, I'm a little bit biased, but arguably the best wrestler in the world is Trey Miguel. He's one of the best in my eyes. He's so incredible, so innovative, and he's just fantastic at what he does. And he's coming back. He's on TNA. And then for most people in the entire world of professional wrestling, I would say they label Will Ospreay as one of the, if not the best. He is one or two as the best wrestler in the world, and he was a Warrior champion. Not to mention also Brian Pillman Jr. He's killing it down in NXT. Like the history behind this belt is strong, and I have the chance to put Sam Beale on that list of names come Sunday. And it's not a chance. I'm going to make it happen. I have to. It's my destiny.
Hell yeah, brother. And you and Trevor, you guys have crossed paths, like you said, and he's always up to something. The Leo brothers, for some reason, always seem to get involved in your guys' matchups. And sure, Trevor's got a couple wins over you, but I don't think he's ever beaten you clean. So are you expecting even more shenanigans this Sunday? If so, do you have a plan in mind? Obviously, you don't have to reveal it on here if you don't want
I'd be
to.
stupid not to, right? Like, I mean, like, look at everything that they've done. Even the six-man match we had with Amazonga and Ryan Mathias in Indiana. Like, they still tried crazy stuff. I know they're gonna have something, but I mean, I'm just gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready. Leo brothers, they smell like cheese, so I'll just boot them to the curb, and then I'll be ready for Trevor.
Well, I guess we'll get to experience the smell of the Leo brothers this Sunday because we have never met them in person. We had them on the podcast.
You should probably keep it that way, honestly.
Should we bring deodorant for them, maybe?
Yeah, or just extra deodorant for you, like when you put it right next to your mouth. Like,
yeah.
Or you could just bring a bush and you just smell it. You're like, hey, what's
good
up,
point.
guys? 'Cause this smells delicious. This is way better than deodorant anyways.
Tuck, you're going to have to pack some extra deodorant sticks for us when we interview the Leo brothers at Block Party, all right?
I got it. I'll as the dad of the pod. Well, no, because Bert's going to be there too. So
That's true.
we are going to have the fatherhood in our corner, being prepared, taking care of Ian and Kyle. As what's that?
I'm going to be helping out around the show. I'm not going to be that drunk.
No, we're going to be taking care of you, making sure
I
you're
will
all
be
right.
drunk.
You know,
My goal is
we're going to be in dad mode too. Pod mode, dad
Boy,
mode.
Ian.
You know.
Wait, what did Ian say? What did I miss?
I said I will be drunk. I
Yeah,
plan
I
on it.
will. Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just don't know what's going to be open past 10 o'clock at night in Crown Point, Indiana on a Sunday. Otherwise, I was going to say we
find
can
it.
go celebrate after you win the championship. But
Oh, we're gonna be partying. We're gonna keep Crown Point, Indiana, up all night long.
Walk around the square. Let's just walk around the square. Bush-like
Yes.
cases everywhere.
We'll just throw our own parade. It could just be us four just walking around Crown Point, like chugging. And once I show you guys how to shotgun, we'll just start ripping shotties all night.
that's right. Oh, you teach us how to shotgun, and we'll record it, and we'll post it on our TikTok, and we'll see how we do. We'll let the people rate it. It probably won't be pretty.
It is a fine art, but it's very easy once you start to do it.
Do you use a key? I know a lot of people that like to.
You could do keys. I mean, you could do anything. There's a lot of stuff. Like you could just bite it.
Ow.
That's pretty legendary. If you show up to somebody and be like, "Hey, you want a shotgun?" They know you're a badass. They're like,
Yeah, you're
"Okay,
better.
this guy, he's cool. He's cool."
This guy likes to party.
Yeah,
Actually, let's pull up Eric's question. What is your favorite Nickelback song? We know you come out to Rockstar by Nickelback. Is that your favorite, or do you have another one?
I mean, Rockstar is, chef's kisses. First off, though, Eric, listen, buddy, that was rude of you to say that while I was not in here. I saw the little bubble pop up. That was a
What'd he
little
say?
bit rude, Eric. Yeah, that.
There it is.
Yeah,
There it is.
Get that out of here. I'll answer your question because I'm a nice guy, but don't do that. That's none of that. Trevor sucks eggs. Don't ever forget that. What is my favorite Nickelback song, though? I'm gonna have to say "Saving You." That is
Underrated.
Yeah.
Choice?
Nickelback stems back all the way. I mean, it's divorced dad as you could ever ask a divorced dad to be, right? And my parents, they were divorced, or they still are divorced, but they were divorced in 2007. I think they got divorced, and it was like 2008.
Oh boy.
I would have to go like house to house. I've never listened to the first album of Nickelback more in my life than those drives. I mean, it was on repeat, and every time "Saving You" comes on, I'm in the back seat like,
Say it for me, say it to me. Come on. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
an emotional song, too. It brings out the
Right.
emotions. I love it.
Hey, music is awesome. Everything about music is great. Like the lyrics, like actually diving into the lyrics and reading into the story of what they're saying. And then you can the best part about it is you can interpret any song the way you want to interpret it. Like you can apply it to your life and how it makes you feel in this moment. So if a sad song that to most people is like, oh, I don't want to listen to a sad song, but it's like a song that kind of relates to you. Hey, that one hits home. That's the best feeling ever. You just start screaming it in your car when nobody's around, just rocking around your bullet everywhere. Yeah.
I didn't know we were going to get into music theory during this interview. This is
There's
nice. I like
parallels
this.
to wrestling then. As
That is
you were
true.
talking about it just sounded like you were describing professional wrestling because,
It is.
in my opinion, everything is subjective in pro wrestling because not all of us, like, for example, let's just go to the biggest company, Sami Zayn, a very polarizing wrestler. A lot of people love him, but some people hate him. But
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. You're not right or wrong just because you have that opinion, because once again, similar to music, it's all subjective. What do we got from Henry? Sam, what's your favorite match moment at Warrior you've been involved in?
That I've been involved in. I mean, it's got to be the very first match Jason Hotch and I had. I mean, I've had a lot of great moments, like from even like when I came out against Cody Lane, against at the Rheinheist, dude. That was one of the most deafening eruptions of a crowd that I've ever been a part of. And even wrestling like Dalton McKenzie there, or like my very first live event when I was in that scramble match with Top Flight and Top Flight. I believe Jason Hotch was in it. Well, yeah, I know Jason Hotch was in it. I can't think of the other two, but yeah, I mean, all of those were great. But it definitely has to be the very first match I had with Jason there, because it set the tone to where, oh wow, Sam Beale and Jason Hotch are going to kick off every one of our shows, because this was incredible. And then we proceeded to kick off like 3 or 4 in a row of matches, and it was just incredible. So it's one that I kind of, and I think, I mean, if you look back at our matches, like I know we progressively got better throughout all of the matches, but like that first one will always hold a special place in my heart, because it was like the kickoff of me becoming, one of the top guys over at Warrior, which is awesome.
Absolutely, man. And Trevor does have a few words for you, but we're going to save it for a little bit, because I do have a question in regards to Trevor Outlaw, because you talked about how much time he's also put in with Warrior Wrestling, and he's been on a similar journey as you have as well, competing across freelance and other independents here in the Midwest. Is there anything that you respect about Trevor Outlaw and his journey to this title opportunity?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I respect his tenacity to win, right? Like he granted, I don't agree with anything that he does, but it's obviously he's doing it for a purpose. He wants to win. We all want to win, right? I mean, we all want to eat the dub, right? Always. Mm-hmm. But his tenacity to never say no, and to always try and strive for the win, I have to respect it. You have to. And he's a heck of a competitor, man. And he knows what he's doing, right? Obviously. But again, I don't agree with the tactics, but
and I will add on to that with kind of giving Trevor his flowers. Like, obviously, we are a very unbiased podcast. You guys are both friends of the podcast.
Oh, no, I'm rooting for Sam. For Sam. I'm biased. Yeah, I got you, Sam.
But we do kind of have to recognize Trevor is a champion right now. Freelance just won the world title there. He's also a tag team champ in Black Label, another
in Crown Point.
In Crown Point won it.
Yeah,
and Mondo Lucha, he is a trios champion. So he holds a lot of titles. So, I mean, some would say he's got the recent momentum, Sam, and he's got the 2 wins over you.
I'm a champion.
It's true.
I'm a champion. I'm a champion at Insane Wrestling Revolution, the United States champion. I beat Jake Christ for that belt. So, and I got bloodied when I did. I said, bam, headbutted him, gushing blood because I'm sweet. Nobody.
That bloody perm.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie.
That was a sick look right there. But hey, I did say that Trevor saved some words for you. You guys may have seen it on the socials already, but we're gonna air it for Trevor's behalf because he was unable to join us live. But ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna give you a trash talk with Trevor Outlaw. Or maybe not. Just right here.
Here. At this point, I'd already beaten Sam Beale 2 times. There was no reason for us to wrestle again. I mean, here you have 2 guys who carved similar paths through Warrior Wrestling, and 5 years go by until Sam and I ever cross paths. But then, everything changed. I mean, yeah, it was sad. I'm going up against a raging alcoholic for the Warrior Wrestling World Championship. He shouldn't have even been doing this. He should be thinking about his family. He's got another kid on the way. He's already lost to me 2 times. And now he really wants one more shot just because the stakes have been raised. And just when I thought things couldn't get any worse for Sam, I became the Warrior Wrestling World Champion.
Well, Sam, obviously I know you've seen that video, but would you like to have a rebuttal to his Netflix documentary that he's shooting over there?
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, that was funny, man. I bravo, right? You know, he's following a trend, right? He's good. He's good on that, right? The difference between Trevor Outlaw and Sam Beale is I'm a trend setter, not a trend follower. So this Sunday, I'm going to be setting my own trend, and that's beating a bully's ass. So then after I do that on Sunday to you, Mr. Trevor Outlaw, and I capture the Warrior World Heavyweight Championship, everybody's going to be posting videos of them beating bullies' asses too. So,
Oh yeah, I like that.
Trendsetter, trend follower. It's good though. Hey, listen, Trevor, that was good. I respect it. You know, it's just how about we try to be more organic?
Yeah, I mean, I did post a similar video before him doing the same thing. I'm not gonna, just saying. The most overlooked wrestling podcast on the internet. And that's what some people are saying. It's not just me saying it, Sam. The Bleacher Report says it. ESPN says it. Everybody's saying it.
I don't think they do.
I don't.
Tuck, you're a part of this podcast. Why you, come on.
What the link must have got lost somewhere on that one. I don't know.
No, I think when I was scrolling on X, I might have saw it, but it like refreshed really quick and went away, and I just couldn't find it again.
And that is another reason why Sam's going to be the Warrior Wrestling World Champion, is it not?
Because he pays attention to his Twitter feed?
Come on, dog. He's for the people he notices. He notices he's for us.
Yeah, he definitely is for OTM, and that's why we love having you on, Sam. But Tuck, did you have any questions for Sam before Sunday's matchup against Trevor?
You know, from one father to another, it feels like Trevor Outlaw might have some protection. He might have some support in this match. Sam, do you have a plan to cover your bases if it's you versus more than just Trevor Outlaw?
Yeah, I do actually. It's a little bit of thunder and a little bit of lightning.
That's all you need, right?
All I need, baby. And I mean, you can't forget about the bush.
We'll have the bush for you too. Don't worry.
I mean, this is like my spinach, you know? Like Papa, I need spinach.
And if we run out of Busch Light, we're at Off Square Brewery Sunday, the 19th. I think there will be other beers available as well.
Heard they got beers.
As great as this is, booze is booze, baby. It all runs through the veins the same way and gets me ready to rock. So
you say booze is booze, Sam, but let me propose a question to you, because the real life gimmick is I sell alcohol. There is a liquor store right next to Off Square. It's called 5 Star Liquors, and I sell Malort there. Have you ever heard of Malort?
No.
If I brought a bottle of Malort, would you try it?
Oof. Is it alcohol?
It's alcohol. It's a liqueur. It's from Chicago, but it's not for the faint of heart. I'm just saying. So you're in.
And to give you full transparency, it is a Chicago thing, and I know you are a Detroit guy, so it's kind of very much associated with the Bears. I will say that. So I'm not trying to get you in we're not trying to get you in a trap here, but it is very Chicago oriented.
It's hoot garbage, somebody said. And isn't that the guy that's from California? What are they drinking out there? Wine?
Hot garbage? I think maybe that's hot. I don't know what hoot garbage would be, right? Hot garbage.
No, hoot's like a slang term for alcohol, isn't it?
Me too, Shaggy.
Hoot?
Me too, buddy.
Can't wait to hear Nickelback Sunday when you win. Yeah, and there's still tickets available, guys. So if you want to come hang out in Northwest Indiana, Crown Point, Indiana, to be more specific, it's very close to the Chicagoland area. It's worth the road trip. I mean, Sam's going to be driving probably 5 or 6 hours. So if Sam can drive that far, why can't you? No excuses.
A Sunday summer night under the stars, watching the stars, and it's not only Sam Beale and Trevor Outlaw. It is a stacked card top to bottom. So what a nice card are we about to witness Sunday.
Absolutely. But Sam, before we let you go, I just got to give you the floor, man, because this is obviously arguably the biggest moment of your career. Us here at OTM, we got your back, full support. How are you feeling going into this match, and any final words for Trevor Outlaw before this Sunday?
I'm feeling, nervous, man. I mean, it's because I care, right? This is something that I've had my eye on since 2021 when I saw Trey win it, and it's like I've envisioned myself doing it, and it's something that I never thought was even really attainable. I really didn't. I knew I could take those steps and maybe make it happen, but at that day, like in 2021, when I watched Trey Miguel hold the Warrior Championship above his head, if I were to go back and ask Sam Beale then, I would, if you think that you can win this championship, I would be lying if I said yes, right? And it's cool. It's cool to look back at the journey and see like everything was earned along the way. Like I didn't just get gifted this or politic my way to here. Like I've never even asked for it. It's just something that I've won and I've eaten dubs and I've shown up every single night and gave my all to the Warrior fans to perform in front of them and give them the match of the night every single time. And I've earned this shot, and I'll be damned if I let it slip through the finger cracks. Right. I mean, every single time, and I'm starting to kind of realize it in my career. Every single time that there is an opportunity or a little bit of for an analogy of like the door cracking open, every single time that it happens, I don't just slip on in. I bust it through, whether it was from, the Warrior stuff or being on TNA, at IWR, like all of these promotions, ECWA, I mean, all of these things that I've done, every little crack of the door, I bust that thing open, man. I proved that I am not only just another professional wrestler on the indie scene. I'm proving that I am truly that damn good. I'm going to be world champion. It's something that stuck with me from day one. I guess I shouldn't say day one. I had a conversation with Trey a long time ago. He was very unhappy with me at this moment in time. And the reason it was the whole length of the conversation was he was unhappy because I did something wrong that I shouldn't have done. And he said, you need to hold yourself to higher standards because God damn it, you're going to be a world champion someday. And I've held on to that from that day until today. And for the rest of my career, I have lived by those words because I am going to be a world champion, and it's going to happen Sunday. It's going to happen Sunday.
Goosebumps, brother. Goosebumps. And we've all seen your entrance. We've heard that music. We've heard the pop when every time you come out there. I know the crowd's going to be ready for you to win that title on Sunday. But Ian, before we let Sam go, do you got any final remarks?
No, just to reiterate, dude, you've earned it. Like I said before, we remember watching you many years ago in Stadium Series, and you were a young pup. And I had no idea that first story of you coming to Warrior, not getting that match, and having the hell of a day or I guess the night that you had. It's got to feel surreal, and we're all very proud of you at OTM, and proud to call you a friend of the pod.
Yeah, I'm proud to be a friend of you guys, man. Like you guys are so awesome. Everything you guys do, I love tuning into you guys, and I love being able to come on here and just you guys give us as wrestlers a great platform to not only tell our own stories that a lot of places don't, but also just have fun and talk and be authentically us. And it's something that I truly respect. Anytime you guys ask me to hop on, I love it because it's just chatting with my buddies, right?
That's what we always wanted to do, brother. And we're here for you. And we cannot wait this Sunday live at Off Square Brewing in Crown Point, Indiana. Tickets are still available, so go to the Warrior socials. Check out those links. Warrior Wrestling presents Block Party, where our boy, the Perminator, Sam Beale, takes on Trevor Outlaw for the Warrior World Championship. Sam, thank you for joining us once again, and we will see you on Sunday, my friend.
We'll see you then, baby. Let's go.
See ya. Let's eat a dub, baby. Oh, hell yeah. That was awesome. Dude, honestly, got chills when he started telling his story and his journey. Ian, we've been a part of it. Tuck, you've been to a couple shows too, and now you're coming back home for this. Like, this is a really big deal for us here at OTM. And
Well,
for Sam
and-
Beale and Trevor Outlaw.
You know, for me to be a 15-day, 16-day road trip with so many highlights, from block party to a Rush concert to SummerSlam to a Louisville trip. Really excited for Sam Beale versus Trevor Outlaw, and then we're going to put the world title on it. I mean, we
didn't even know
first.
that. Yeah.
We got the match first, right? And we got that match, and plenty to be excited about. And then they throw the world title on it. Come on. And so what a way to kick off my trip. I'm so excited to see the boys and meet Sam and capture some of those moments. I'm bringing a whole backpack full of tech, and we're going to see what we can get. And
we'll be vlogging. We'll definitely
for
be vlogging. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the vlog going. I'll put it together. Hopefully you'll see a lot of the wrestlers there. You might even see Henry, who's been lurking in the comments right there. Which, shout out to Henry, the media guy, the guy that does it all. He's not just the media guy, he's the workhorse. They all work their asses off at Warrior Wrestling. Every single person there. Dom, Steve, you name Eric. There's plenty of names there. Everybody's working their asses off. So come be a part of something special this Sunday in our hometown of Crown Point. But we need to run through the card, boys. We need to give our takes, who we think's going to win, because it's a jam-packed card. So we might as well start with the men of the hour, Sam Beale versus Trevor Outlaw for the world title. It has not been in Warrior for years now. It returns. Tuck, we went through the list of all the names that have held that championship. So to say that this is a big match might be an understatement, but I will say this: Sam is no longer in the studio, so technically you could pick with your brain and not your heart here. So I'm gonna give the floor to you here to start us off.
Well, there is so many compelling arguments to make when you look at Sam Beale versus Trevor Outlaw. Trevor Outlaw currently holds a 2-0 record against Sam Beale.
Yeah.
Trevor Outlaw is currently carrying more gold than Sam Beale. I think you can argue that Sam Beale is carrying more enthusiasm, emotion, more ethic and work ethic. And for me, the highlight for this event is going to be Sam Beale versus Trevor Outlaw, and it's going to be Sam Beale on top. And new Sam Beale, Warrior Wrestling World Champion. I'm excited to capture it, and I will be heartbroken if Sam does not walk away with the title. I will fundamentally be changed.
We do have to take a pause in the action because there is somebody apparently that wants to say hi. So let's bring him in real quick. Hey, dude, what's going on?
Say hi.
How are you?
This is Waylon.
There he is.
Is that your
Hey.
oldest?
This is my oldest.
Waylon was having fun the other day. I saw that. Where'd you guys go?
Where did we go? We went to my work and we saw some airplanes, huh, buddy? Hey, you want to know this right here is my why. This is why I'm a wrestler. You know, I need to show him that you can turn your dreams into reality. Right, buddy? Give me a high five.
I think he's agreeing with you.
Dub.
Let's see it.
Try, man.
Oh, there it is.
I love it.
Waylon's eating W's. Nice to meet you, Waylon.
Thank you guys for letting me bring him back on here.
Of course, man. We'll be seeing him in the ring in about 20 years.
Hey, yeah. Show him your muscles, buddy. Show him your muscles.
Yeah, there we are. It's a flex-a-thon, brother.
All right, I'll see you guys.
See you
Bye.
guys.
Soon.
Bye, Waylon.
See, babe.
Bye, bud. That was awesome. Now, like, Ian, how do you pick
Oh my
against him
gosh,
now? You
dude,
can't pick.
that's-
You
Yeah.
can't pick Trevor now.
That's
I was
You
about
can't-
to
Crazy.
cry. I
That
almost
is
had a tear
crazy.
welling up.
Oh,
Like,
and then what is Henry doing in the comments? He said, "Daddy loses Sunday." What is going on? No
dick.
heart.
What a dick.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I guess I'm next. Like, you can't not cheer for Sam Beale. The dude has been through it. Just let alone in the Warrior Wrestling scene. Like, we talked about it. That first story, I had no idea that was a thing. None of us did. Where he showed up to the show, like, this dude battled for this, and he earned it. None of the matches were given to him. Nothing was given. He's earned every single victory. He gets the crowd going every single time. He is the perfect wrestler. Sam Beale's walking away with the championship, and he's going to be the new Warrior champion, and I'm so excited to see that. But, again, we're unbiased. Very unbiased. We got to give Trevor
I don't think
Outlaw...
we are.
No. We're giving Trevor Outlaw respect because Trevor's the same thing. We've seen him for a long time in Warrior. This is his home program and home company. Like, the guy's been battling through it as well, and he's been through a lot of ups and downs as well. So he's completely earned this world title. All respect to Trevor Outlaw. We love him too.
Oh, yeah, and another exclusive. I might as well just keep breaking news on this podcast. Whoever does win this championship match will return to OTM and join us for an interview to talk about them winning that world championship. So you might be seeing Sam Beale back on this podcast very soon, because that's going to be my pick. And to answer your question, Eric, since we are also being simulcast on the Main Event Wrestling Network YouTube channel, there will be a Saturday night's main event mixer happening this Saturday. That's going to be happening at 12 p.m. Eastern. I will be hosting that, and I'm going to be joined by a bunch of other guys from the Main Event Wrestling Network. So you'll check that out over on the network channel, not here at OTM. But you're right, Ian. Trevor has worked his ass off. We've known Trevor now for about the same amount of time as Sam, 5 or 6 years. Mm-hmm. He's been through some shit as well. He is the rudest. He is a piece of shit. But he is a very good professional wrestler. One of the most underrated professional wrestlers in the scene today. There's a reason that companies are starting to put straps on him. Sam cannot overlook Trevor Outlaw on Sunday. And I know he's not going to, because Trevor Outlaw is always up to something. Trevor's 2-0 against Sam Beale. But I think Eric even talked about it. In the trios match, yes, Sam did win. But every single time they get one-on-one, Trevor just seems to find a way. I'm hoping that Sam has done his scouting. He's more prepared. He's ready to go. And he is going to walk out Warrior World Champion this Sunday to finish off the block party. So we're all going with the Perminator, baby. I'll cheers to that.
How can you not? How can you not?
I'm out of beer. So I'm going to introduce this next match because I'm actually really thirsty tonight for some reason. And then I'm going to get another one. And we're going to talk about Better Together versus the Outrunners. Ian, I'll let you tell everybody about these two tag teams because I know you love these two teams.
Absolutely.
I absolutely love both of them. Obviously, the Outrunners, we all know and love them. AEW, they kind of broke scene in AEW, but people are kind of starting to forget how good they are, and they're a throwback. They're a throwback to what people may consider the best era of wrestling. Tuck, you might be included in that, and I know you are. I know you're an Outrunners fan at the very least.
Absolutely.
One of the only wrestling T-shirts I actually went out of my way to buy because not only are they very entertaining, they're extremely good in the ring, and I'm very excited for their future, especially in AEW. But just on the independent scene, they've always been around, and they continue to put on fantastic matches as well. And speaking of Better Together, we are not all too familiar with Better Together, but we do know how good they can be and how good they have been. I'm excited to see them in the Warrior ring. I don't believe we have seen them in Warrior, but I think they're out to set a precedent and they're out to make a statement that, hey, we're going to be around. And if Warrior ever came up with some tag titles, very sure Better Together is in that contingency. So I got to go with my fan favorites. I think that's what I'm going to do with this entire this predictions, by the way. I'm going to go with the Outrunners. I'm not thinking smart. I'm thinking with my heart for this entire card. Give me the Outrunners. I want to start spinning around with them. Hopefully I'm not too drunk and I don't throw up.
You sons of bitches. The Outrunners, man. I mean, I'm really excited because both these teams are very charismatic, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But I don't know how you pick against the Outrunners just based off that experience factor. They've been there. They've done that. But like you said, Better Together is on the rise. And shout out to Ori Gold, who just gave us a follow, by the way, on the X Machine. We're going to do some video content with him coming up, so be on the lookout for that. Better Together soon. It's just not their moment, in my opinion, Tuck.
Yeah, I think it's hard to look past the Outrunners. Frankly, they've been in the spotlight. I look forward to seeing them. I think this match is going to be incredible, and I think Better Together is going to put up a good fight. But at the end of the day, this is one of those experience type things for me, and I think the Outrunners run away with it.
I like your thinking there. And we got an experienced Warrior vet for the Lucha Champion, the Gringo Loco, the base god, one of the best luchadors, as Ian said in his BWO preview of Warrior Wrestling Block Party, which you can find on the Main Event Wrestling Network. He's taking on Resplendor, which I am not too familiar with his work, but I'm excited to see what he brings to the table because I think, Ian, me and you have talked about it. You could put anybody up against Gringo Loco, and you know they're going to put on a show.
He's one of the biggest hidden treasures in wrestling. Like, genuinely, if Gringo Loco is on a card near you and you can make the drive, his match alone is go watch, and you're going to instantly become a giant fan of Gringo Loco. And he's done, again, he's, in my opinion, top of the Warrior Mount Rushmore. And he's done way more than you could think for the Warrior company. So I know Resplendor is a second-generation talent. I think he started in 2021 or 2022, so he's really young. Gotcha. But this is going to be an awesome spotlight match, and just kind of get Resplendor's name out there. Again, we talk a lot of praise for Warrior, but Warrior does a fantastic job at eyeing the luchador talent. There's a reason they have a luchador championship because, one, they got a guy like Gringo Loco that is at the ready and ready to defend that title on pretty much every single card. And also, again, I don't know who's doing the talent scouting. They know how to find their luchadors, and we're going to remember the name Resplendor after this match. Give me Gringo Loco to retain, though.
Yeah, that's well said. I don't think I really need to add anything to that other than Gringo Loco. The vet is going to pick up the W here, and it's going to be arguably the match of the night. And you could say that probably about every match on this card, right, Tuck? Because it's pretty stacked.
And that's what makes Warrior Wrestling a great night of professional wrestling. I've got nothing more to add. I'm going Gringo Loco here.
Pretty simple on that one. But Resplendor, he's definitely got next up. Keep an eye on him for sure, because these are the people, similar to the Sam Beals and the Trevor Outlaws, that you get introduced to, and then in a couple years, they might be fighting for the World Championship. So pretty big matchup there, followed by another hard-hitting, oh my God, I cannot wait to see this one, because Warhorse is back from injury. He was supposed to have a matchup with Mad Dog Conley, but unfortunately, he had that injury. But it is happening in Crown Point now. So lucky us, right, Tuck? We get to see these two badasses go at it. What a treat.
Yeah, an unfortunate circumstance pushed this one back, but glad to scoop it up on Sunday here. I'm going Mad Dog Connolly simply because he hasn't been injured. He has stayed in the ring. I think Warhorse is certainly going to be fresh, right? But coming off of an injury, is he going to have the instinct? Is he going to have the intuition? Will he knock off the ring rust? I'm not sure. I'm going Mad Dog Connolly.
Okay. It's a tough one, Ian.
I look at it from the opposite side. I completely see your vision here, but in my opinion, Warhorse, we've seen him come back before, and he went on an absolute tear the first time. The guy is more jacked now. I don't know if you guys have seen pictures of him.
Yeah.
He's absolutely jacked to the gills. I think Warhorse is on a warpath right now. Pun very much intended, but the dude is jacked. The dude, he has a mission set in mind, and with this Warrior title back, I would not be shocked to see Warhorse going for that title at some point in the near future. I want him to. Not only do I want him to beat Mad Dog Connolly, I think he will beat Mad Dog Connolly because the dude is he's primed for a gigantic comeback. Obviously, the injury that happened last year, he was set up to face off against Mad Dog Connolly. Did not get that chance to happen. I don't remember his exact injury, but I do know it was a long road.
Long recovery, yeah.
So I'm happy to see him back, but more happy to see him absolutely jacked right now. So give me Warhorse.
This is such a difficult match to predict because, like you guys are all saying, Warhorse is coming back. He's going to be on a mission, but Mad Dog Conley, dude, he's one of the biggest badasses on the independent wrestling scene right now. Like, he's just one guy you don't want to catch in a dark alley, and you don't want to catch him in the squared circle either because he could put you into a lot of painful holds and really tear you apart in that ring. With that being said, I think you got to go with Mad Dog on this one. He's just on a roll right now in Warrior, and I look at this match as a potential number one contendership matchup for that Warrior title going forward because, like you said, Warhorse probably will be gunning for it, but if Mad Dog gets the win over Warhorse, why not put Mad Dog into that conversation, right?
Like, should be, yeah. I mean, Mad Dog's been picking up big victories. He beat Timothy Thatcher earlier this year, and that was a huge victory. So
huge.
Yeah, I would not be shocked to see Mad Dog going for the title as well.
Tucky, I think you got to bounce, right?
Yeah, I got to get out of here because the Augie Doggy's ready to rip. So I am excited to see you guys on maybe potentially Saturday, but certainly Sunday. Looking forward to the show on the 19th. And hopefully some of our friends of the pod will be out there and we can not only see a great night of wrestling, but a great night of networking and activity there. But
And drinking.
until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to Jim Tucker on the Mark Wrestling.
I thought he was about to
Podcast.
sign us off. All right, see you, Doc. Bye. See you this weekend, man. Oh, I accidentally removed him. There we go. All right, we're back. So we got a couple more to talk about. Who's someone from Warrior you want to see in AEW or WWE? Specifically, I think Sam Beale's a perfect fit for NXT.
Yeah.
That's just me. I think he's got the personality and the size for it.
Well, I'll go the opposite. I will say also Trevor Outlaw is. I mean, again, we were singing the praises. Trevor Outlaw is that dude, and he knows how to work a crowd. He knows how to get under people's skin, and he's got uber amounts of charisma. Even if it's negative charisma, he still has it, and he's very good in the ring. So, both of those guys in that World Championship match or the Warrior Championship match, they're there for a reason, and I both of those guys deserve to be looked at.
I'm going to give Trevor a big compliment here.
Whoa.
Trevor reminds me of MJF.
Wow. The greatest heel in wrestling.
That's Trevor Outlaw, I think, in the independent wrestling scene. Every single show that I have gone to that Trevor Outlaw is on the card, he gets the loudest boos out of anybody. He just knows how to be a piece of shit. He doesn't know how to be a piece of shit. He is a piece of shit. You know, that's just who he is.
And not only that, the dude knows how to win titles.
Obviously. Imagine the Trevor Outlaw and MJF feud. That's why I say Trevor. Yeah, see, we're on the same thinking there, Eric. That's the vibes I get from Trevor Outlaw. And that's why it's crazy that we get to see them compete in Crown Point, Indiana. Out of all places. The place I grew up in.
I remember we would talk about, I think this was Black Label, I want to say, and Darby Allin was wrestling for Black Label Pro a long time ago in Crown Point. And this kind of reminds me of that. We're going to look back on this and be like, yeah, we not only did we interview both of them, by the way, but also we were there. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Can't get over it.
I'd like to think that if there ever were a day where Sam Beale or Trevor Outlaw were on our television screens, that we would buy tickets to go see them in their very first match. I think
100%.
We would take an airplane and go on over there and go check them out. So when that day happens, I'm not going to say if, when that day happens, but that's not always, what people should be looking at, because the journey, you kind of want to enjoy the journey, because you're going to look back at these days in Warrior and you'll be like, man, these were the good times. And this is a big deal. Because like Sam said, he was at a loss for words, man. This means a lot. Warrior is doing great things right now. Warrior Wrestling's a part of my AEW. Like, obviously, AEW is noticing what they're doing, too. We got plenty of AEW talent that show up and work with Warrior, which we'll get to in a little bit. But before we do, we got to talk about our girl, Tootie Lynn, who has been one of the greatest Warrior Women's Champions of all time, taking on an absolute powerhouse in Jocelyn Navarro, who our friends over at the Indie Wrestling Guide are very familiar with because she's had a lot of time in AIW over there in Cleveland, Ohio. She is making a lot of noise as well in the independent wrestling scene. So I don't think it's crazy for me to say this, Ian. This could be the toughest test for Tootie Lynn right here against Jocelyn Navarro.
Yeah, well, again, I said this on the blog. People are kind of just forgetting that Tootie Lynn just beat Marina Shafir. Like, are we not going to give her credit? Are we not going to give her credit? And people were doubting her. People were thinking that Tootie Lynn was going to lose the title to Marina Shafir. Marina Shafir on this card as well in another insane match we'll talk about later.
Save it for last.
But, like, people got to give Tootie Lynn credit. I don't know what it's going to take. She might have to beat the Hulkster at this point. Like, I don't know what it's going to take, but people need to start recognizing Tootie Lynn. Yes, huge challenge. Jocelyn Navarro making waves on the independent scene right now. Won many championships throughout the country on the independent circuit, and rightfully so. She's fantastic in the ring. Again, that charisma factor, that it factor,
yeah, she has it.
Has it by a landslide.
When she walks into the ring, everybody's noticing Jocelyn Navarro, no doubt.
Yeah, but then again, so does Tootie Lynn. And Tootie Lynn has delivered every single time she has defended this title and won the title. So, I've been going with my heart this whole time. I can't see a world without Tootie Lynn being the Warrior Women's Champion right now.
I tell you what, man, I'm very conflicted here because I'm trying not to completely think with my heart, because obviously we've had the chance to talk with Tootie Lynn before. So I'm a little biased here. But something crazy is going to happen at a block party. I feel like one person is on upset alert. If there were to be any title to change, I think Jocelyn Navarro can do it. And she's somebody that you could take pride in being your champion as well. Because like you said, she's been doing a lot out there as of late. Tootie, I hope you're not watching. I apologize in advance because I do love you. But I'm picking Jocelyn Navarro to be the new Warrior Women's Champion.
Shame.
It might just because I co-host with Jay Gold, who's a part of the Indie Wrestling Guide, and he's interviewed Jocelyn Navarro before as well, but I don't know, man. I have a feeling. It's just a weird feeling. I don't know. Tootie just came off the biggest win of her career, and maybe she's going to overlook Navarro now.
It's a good point.
That's something we're not thinking of.
That's a fair point. Again, the pun very much intended, but she has that warrior spirit of I don't care who's across the ring from me, I'm going to kick their face in. So I don't see that happening with Tootie, but then again, anything can happen on at Warrior. So I want to see Tootie retain, but this is going to be an incredibly close matchup. Again, potential show stealer.
Nope. Henry, stop it, Warrior. They said we just texted her what you said. Watch the kicks, Kyle. No, I want nothing to do with Tootie Lynn's kicks. Nothing. Absolutely. And to answer Eric's question from earlier, yes, she has held that title since December 5th, 2025, which is over 200-day reign. Now, I'm just going to throw this out there because I did see a former Warrior friend, Kylie Ray, returning to wrestling soon.
Yep.
Could you imagine Tootie versus Kylie, a returning Kylie? Oh, my word.
Don't get my hopes up.
I'm just saying, in the future, if that match happens, I told you so. And only at Warrior Wrestling can you see that kind of action. We do have 2 more matches, though, to talk about for this Sunday. We got 4-way tag team action as former guests of the show. Apparently, they stink, according to Sam Beale. The Leo brothers, they're going to be in action as they take on Magico and Electro, who are very electric, pun intended. And then they have the team of Victor, Inestra, and Shogun. And we have Rafael Quintero and AMB. 4-way tag action. No titles on the line here because there is no tag titles in Warrior Wrestling, but it's hard for me to not be biased once again. I know they stink. We're talking about their smell, not their in-ring.
Yeah.
They can wrestle. They're very good wrestlers, guys. Trust me.
Yet.
Don and Jay are very good in-ring, and that's why I'm going with Don and Jay to win this matchup. The Leo brothers are going to win because they always got a plan, right, Ian? They always are up to something. There's got to be something up their sleeves because every other team is just, respectful. They're going to play it by the book here in this match. But the Leo brothers, there's no way they're going to play it clean. No way.
I think the Leo brothers understand, after seeing Trevor Outlaw going for the title now, every win matters in Warrior Wrestling. So going by any lengths, especially under the tutelage of Trevor Outlaw, going to any length just to win a match, it does have a positive return. So, like you said, shenanigans afoot in this match, but also really good wrestling afoot because
very good.
When there's a lot of tag teams in the ring at a Warrior wrestling show, it tends to light up the crowd, so I'm extremely excited for this. I am not aware of the other 3 tag teams, and I am excited to learn their names. And
a few have worked before. Yeah, a few have worked before in Warrior, but not for a long term. They've had a cup of coffee, I think. Who did Trevor take the title from? There's no
freelance. I'm not sure.
Yeah, in freelance. Oh gosh, I forgot his name. I apologize. I could see his face. Is it Devon? I think his name might be Devon, if I'm not mistaken. He was the former freelance champion. I could be wrong there. Once again, I apologize because we don't keep up with freelance as much as we keep up with Warrior. Warrior's our home indie, as we like to call it. But speaking of the home indie, it is happening in our hometown this Sunday. So don't forget, tickets are still available if you want to come hang out with us in Crown Point, Indiana. Make sure you check out Warrior Wrestling socials for all that information. Ian, were you able to find anything over there?
Still looking. Devon
I think it was
Monroe.
Devin McCoy. Yeah, Devon Monroe. Sorry. Yeah, I was right. So I was right. I got it right. Okay, I do know my ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, he beat Devon. Yeah, because Devon had that title for a long time in freelance. So I know that he also successfully retained his title against Izzy Moreno recently in freelance, which is a name that a lot of people know.
Effie and Alley Catch. So pretty big names on the independent
Wow.
Huge names.
Effie, who was just on the Wrestling Junkies podcast. So shout out to the Wrestling Junkies, our former friends. They're still our friends. I shouldn't say it like that. They used to be a part of the Wrestling Network. They still are our friends. Trust me, there's no bad ill there. I thought there was a Warrior Wrestling
Vacant,
championship.
brother?
It was vacant. Yeah. So like I said, let me reiterate for you, Eric. The former champions, Brian Cage on AEW every week. Trey Miguel on TNA. Will Ospreay, one of the best wrestlers in the world.
Will Ospreay. That's all you got to say.
Casey Navarro on TNA every week. Brian Pillman Jr. on NXT every week. You're going to see these guys on TV. Trust me. Trust us here at the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast. And trust us that this matchup here is going to steal the show potentially because we have Stardom superstar Hazuki coming to Warrior Wrestling. I can't believe this matchup is happening against the Death Riders, Marina Shafir. Of course, Marina Shafir had Moxley with her the last time that she was in Cincinnati. So who knows if John Moxley will be in Crown Point, Indiana this Sunday. But I'll tell you this, Ian. This matchup is a dream match in any professional wrestling company.
Dude, I didn't know anything about Hazuki, and then in that match in the Owen Hart tournament against Mercedes Moné, Hazuki stole the entire show on a Dynamite randomly.
So good.
Had no idea, had no clue who she was, and just so happened that Warrior picked Hazuki up for this card. So,
thank you,
man. Yeah, seriously, thank you.
You really gave us a good crowd for us to sponsor. I do appreciate that. It's like the timing just worked out for. Seriously, it is so surreal because we've had Trevor and Sam on the show before that the culmination of their feud is happening in Crown Point. I just can't get over it. I can't.
Yeah, again, as Sam said, I'm speechless with this entire thing. It's a huge deal for us, huge deal for the two guys fighting for the championship, huge deal for Warrior as well. So, congrats all around. But for this match, this is a 50-50 shot. I have no clue because we know Hazuki's going to be around not only AEW but the independent circuit for the foreseeable future. I would say. I think Stardom is right now just kind of letting their talent spread their wings in the United States circuit. So. Everyone's saying they're like, oh yeah, well she's gonna go back overseas after this match or very soon, so it doesn't really matter what she does here. It matters for Hazuki. Every single win that she picks up and every crowd that she wins over, that just means the world, not only to her career but to the wrestling fandom.
Could get her on TV sometime soon. You never know. 100%. There's always companies looking at her. Yeah,
100%. Yeah. But then again, this clash of styles with Marina Shafir on the other end, which. Potentially some backup entering the ring like we saw last time at Warrior. Marina Shafir's a badass, like genuine badass. And we were talking about growth earlier with young talent growing into the superstars that they are. Marina Shafir is a staple of that growth that you see with wrestlers. So, man, I've been stalling long enough. I need to make a pick. I'm going to go with Marina Shafir mainly because she's a fucking badass. I love Hazuki. It's hard to do the Stardom style against a kick-ass Marina Shafir. I don't know how that wins her over.
Yeah, I mean, Eric, you never know what's going to happen at Warrior Wrestling. He was there when they were at Rheingeist, which who knows?
In Cincinnati. It was in Cincinnati. It was his hometown, so he might have
it's a little bit more of a hike, but we're not too far away from Cincinnati. But Marina's coming off that match against Tootie Lynn. I think she's on a mission. As much as I like Hazuki, I saw her, my only exposure to her is on AEW Dynamite, but you hear things. When you're in the wrestling business like we are, we're not in the wrestling business, I shouldn't say it like that, but when you pay attention to the wrestling business as much as we do, you do hear about these names, and Hazuki is one of those names, and we get to see her in person for the first time, and I think we all will become a fan of hers, and obviously we're already a fan of Marina Shafir and what she does with AEW. You talked about it, her growth. From NXT. NXT.
Forgot about her NXT.
Let's be real. It was a hard watch in NXT. But in AEW, I love Marina Shafir. She is a badass. She's going to pick up the victory here against Hazuki. I'm sorry, Hazuki. I can't wait to beat you. Can't wait to see you wrestle. But I just can't pick against Marina Shafir, man. I can't.
It's very hard to. I do not blame you because, again, we've seen Marina Shafir kick ass on AEW television against talent. So... It's hard to say no. I would venture to say that the winner of this match could potentially go for the title.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you see a rematch in the future between Marina and Tootie if Tootie were to get past Navarro. But once again, there's a lot of names in Warrior, man. There's also Janai Kai that we haven't even mentioned who's out there. I mentioned Kylie Ray earlier. Like there's options. There is.
Yep.
So I'm excited for the future of Warrior Wrestling. I'm excited for Sunday. So if you live near us, come hang out. Tickets are still available live this Sunday. Off Square Brewing in Crown Point, Indiana. Warrior Wrestling presents Block Party. We're all going to be there. It's not just us two. Tuck's coming in. Producer Bert, who's behind the scenes, he's coming in for this show. Yeah. And there is no MVM title on the line, by the way, tonight. We always say that whenever we have interviews, we don't put the MVM title on the line. So we're not going to go through all that stuff. We're just going to go through, say our final remarks, and move on and get the hell out of here because it's been a long night, and we're excited to get things going here for Block Party. So, Ian, before we head out, any final words?
I said it before, and I'll say it again. This is, first off, I want to thank Warrior for this, again, another opportunity to come and help with the show, sponsor with the show, interview the talent who is going to be fighting for the world or the Warrior World title. So, insane. It's a huge moment for us. It means a lot to us. I will speak on everybody's behalf because I know it's true. It means the world to us. Any way we can give back to the wrestling world, that's what we're here for. We're at the end of the day, we're just marks that love wrestling. So
we ain't doing it for the views like some people. Oh, is that another shot that I had at the end of the podcast?
What? No.
I always got to get one shot in, right?
Oh, yeah. But no, if you're at the show, if you're going to the show, come say hi to one of us.
Come hi.
Please, come say hi. Prove that you're subscribing on your phone.
And following.
And I'll buy you a free beer. And not only that, you're going to be entered into a raffle for a T-shirt with our new logo on it, I think.
No, it's the old logo. Sorry. But hey, it's a retro item.
That is true.
Retro
Collectible.
items.
Collectible.
You can say before I saw those guys make it big time, I had that old OTM logo. But we got a new logo.
We'll sign it. We'll even sign it.
I don't even know if I have a good signature, to be honest with you. So.
Oh, I do. Dude, I do. Kidding me?
I'm not that kind of guy,
I'll be the
pal.
big signature. I'll be the big one.
Hey, all right, you can have it. But before we go, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 600 subscribers over here at the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast channel. We are live every single Thursday. We talk WWE, AEW, and of course, Warrior Wrestling. I would say we talk independent wrestling, but I think it's safe to say that we are specifically with Warrior Wrestling. We're not going to talk about any other company. So we got a nice working relationship with them. We're going to keep that door open always because they're good to us. They're good people, and you should support them as well. So subscribe to their YouTube channel because they have a bunch of matches that you can watch. Also, check them out on My AEW if you're across the pond. Obviously, here in the States, we don't get My AEW, but it would be pretty cool to watch some of those great matches that they've had in Warrior Wrestling. So, yeah, why did they get all the cool stuff overseas? Why? I don't get it. There's other indies, JK. No, not that I know of. Just kidding. There is other indies. Support independent wrestling. Support Warrior Wrestling. And support us here at the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast because we are going to be preparing for a big episode in 2 weeks. July 30th was episode 300. It's available in the U.S.? Why did I not know this?
I know what I'm doing tonight.
Okay, all right. Well, I thought it was an overseas thing. My apologies, and that's why I'm glad you're in the chat. It is available in the States, guys.
Yep.
So go get My AEW and watch Warrior Wrestling. Hit that subscribe button, and thank you all for listening to the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast.
Oi.